We were attracted by the idea of a company that combined the architect side with the builder, because we'd heard so many nightmare stories about clients who there'd be a dispute between the architect and the builder, and this would result in awful delays and horrible stress and cost blowouts, and then the clients not ending up with the result that they had set out to achieve in the first place. So the fact that Humphrey Homes had both of those two in-house was an attractive thing for us. It certainly played a big part in our choice. Well, when we first started to think about the design of the home, two of the things that we told the architect were that we wanted a house that flowed and a house that had a lot of natural light. The house that we were living in was a 1950s classic Floreat house, which had neither of those two attributes. So that's what we were really keen to do, something that felt open and spacious, but had a lot of natural light. We wanted, really beautiful design features that were also functional, and I think the kitchen and the scullery area and the open dining living area certainly fit that brief. To choose a favourite room is a bit of a challenge. We have a lot of favourite rooms in this house. I guess I love to cook, and so to have a really fantastic, well-designed kitchen has been a great thing for me. I just love spending time in there. The fact that there's a really good sized cellar right behind it is also helpful. Our architect Helen was fantastic, and she and Dean seemed to work really well together from start to finish. They seemed to have similar ideas and being really enthusiastic about the ideas for the project. So we really enjoyed working with the interior designer that was at Humphrey Homes at the time. I had a lot of pretty strong ideas about design elements that we wanted in the house and finishes and so forth, but she could come up with things that we never would have come up with on our own, and also she was able to point us in the direction of the sort of things that we might like, so that saved us a lot of time. Essentially, she could weed out a lot of things that we didn't need to look at because they didn't fit within the sort of ideas that we had. So that was actually, made the process more enjoyable, but also a lot less time consuming than it might otherwise have been. One of the helpful aspects of the process, which was confronting at the beginning, was the amount of time that we needed to spend doing selections initially. And whilst that was pretty intense and at times even difficult to manage because there were so many things to look at and to choose, it is a really positive aspect of the process, because that's what enabled us to have a really accurate guide to pricing and to have a really good idea of what sort of project we were going to come out with at the end. A far from standard build, two-storey house, and we were done inside 11 months. We always felt that the company was as enthusiastic about our project as we were, and at times it often seemed like it was a bit of a pet project for them. So 2 years down the track, we're really still happy in the house. We love it, and I guess in a lot of ways it really changed the way that we live. I guess that's not surprising that we came from a sort of boxy 1950s house to having space. It was a really big change. But simple things that you use every day are just really pleasurable to use. I guess choose your builder and choose your architect, and if you can choose both of them under the same roof, so much the better. That was certainly our experience.